Hello, and it is late. Listen, it is 12:26 a.m. It's 12:26 in the morning. I've been trying to shoot a video all day. I won't say all day, all night, evening. I say all evening. But and it was something else I wanted to talk to you about, but since it's so late and I don't have that energy that I need for the video, I'm going to do this video because it's more laid back. But the other video, I need to have that fire. I need to have that energy bringing that. And with this one too, I bring some passion. But the other one, I have to bring it for you guys with the other one. So tonight or this morning, what I want to talk to you about is fear holding you back? Is fear holding you back? And most of the time, the answer is yes. I'm not sure where we get all this fear from. I'm not sure. Because when we were children, we did not have the fears that we have now. We did not have the fears that we have now. We didn't have I know for me as a child, I was bold. I was fearless. I did things that I would not dare do as an adult. I did some crazy things, I guess, because I guess I didn't have the knowledge I have now, or maybe the sense. I don't know. But I just did a lot of things that I wasn't afraid to do. But when I became an adult, I became so afraid of doing things, just simple things. And so I want to come to you and ask you too, what is holding you back? Why are you so fearful? And some of the things that I noticed I was fearful of were very simple things. Like at one time I was afraid to public speak, but I got over that because I don't like anything holding me back and keeping me tied down. I don't like that. I don't like anything keeping me from moving agile and flexible as I would like. But one time I was afraid to public speak. So what I did was I joined a Toastmasters club that helps you with public speaking and leadership. And then I was afraid to, what else I was afraid to do? It was so many things I was afraid to do. I know public speaking was one of them. Oh, I was afraid of conflict. I was afraid of confronting people. I was so afraid of that at one point in my life. And I'm trying to see, where did I get that from? Oh, and I know where I got that from. You know where I got that from? And most of you got the same issue. You are afraid of confronting people because you are afraid to make other people mad. You are afraid of making others upset. You are a people pleaser. And people pleasing comes from something that probably happened to you in your childhood, which you need to heal from. Something happened to you in your childhood that has you afraid of confronting people. I know because I used to be that way. It took me years. I was a runner. And what runners do, we avoid the conflict. Instead of running to conflict, we avoid it. But I had to get over that. I had to learn to get over that because I wanted to be able to express myself and articulate what was on my mind, my emotions, my feelings. Because, some people could emotionally try to control you, emotionally try to bully you, emotionally abuse you. So I had to learn to articulate myself and not be afraid of conflict, because 9 times out of 10, we know that if we say whatever we want to say to someone, they're going to be upset with us. We know that. I know I did. I could sense. I knew when somebody would get upset with me if I confronted them about something. I just knew it. But fear and being unhealed held me back from confronting people. I was afraid of conflict. I didn't like conflict at all because I'm just a peacemaker. My spirit is peaceful. I'm a peaceful person. I didn't like conflict at all. But I had to learn, in order to navigate in this world, I had to learn to charge conflict head on. I had to stop being fearful of conflict and fearful of standing up for myself because of the issues that I had as a child. It caused me to be a people pleaser. I wanted to make sure everybody around me was happy. I wanted to make sure that I didn't rock the boat. I wanted to make sure I was quiet and I didn't say anything, although the situation that I may have been in, it made me feel good, but I didn't want to confront anyone. I didn't want to tell them, you know what, that don't make me feel good. Or I don't want you around because every time you come around, there's always conflict. There's always issues. Or I don't want you around because your energy tells me otherwise. You say one thing out of your mouth, but when I come around, all that bad, negative, dark energy tells me something else. I was afraid of telling people these things in a nice way, respectful way. I was afraid of confronting. I was afraid of just being truthful. I lived the lie instead of telling the truth. So what's holding you back? What fears do you have that are holding you back? And the best way to overcome those fears is to face them head on, regardless of how the person or people may feel about the situation. Regardless of how they may feel, you have to learn to face fear, not run from fear. When they say fear stands for face everything and rise, and some people say fear stands for face everything and run. I was a runner. I used to face everything, but still ran. I still ran, but I had to learn to do the inner work within me. I had to learn to do the inner work within me so that I could stand up for myself, so that I could love myself and heal myself from the inside out, so people won't keep running over me, mistreating me, and I just sit there and take it. There was one situation I was in where there was this person in my life, and I knew this lady didn't care for me. I don't know her reason. I don't care to learn her reason. But every time she came around, she had this dark energy. She had this dark energy, and I didn't feel good around her. But because of what she represented in my life, I was afraid of confronting her. And I let that go on for years. I let it go on for years. I would let this lady come to my house, come around, just trying to be a peacemaker. But all while trying to be peaceful with her, I was creating a war within myself. I was conflicted. I was angry. I felt like I was the one trying the effort to, make everything go smoothly. All while she came around with that bullying energy, that bullying attitude, and just this controlling energy. I didn't say anything, because I was afraid. And another reason I didn't say anything, because I didn't love myself. Let me tell you why I didn't say anything, because I didn't love myself. And that's where most of you are. You don't love yourself, because if you loved yourself, there is no way you would allow somebody into your environment who controls, who's bullying, who's disrespectful. You wouldn't allow that type of energy in your space. Love is kind. Love is peaceful. That's what you fear the conflict. You fear the backlash. You fear the backlash because 9 times out of 10, the situation or the person you're afraid to confront, they already established a dominance in your life. They've already established that. They already told you who you are and how you're going to act. That's emotional control. That's emotional control. And control, letting someone else control you is not good. That's not of God. You're not supposed to be controlled. You're not supposed to be controlled, especially your emotions are not supposed to be controlled. Anyone that tries to control you and not verbally communicate with you, verbally talk to you, they try to control you emotionally, that's a form of witchcraft. If you didn't know that, that's a form of witchcraft. When anyone try to control you outside of your will, God don't even try to control you outside of your will. So anyone that tries to come and control you, that is a form of witchcraft. They're trying to operate outside of your will. They're trying to control you, make you do what they want you to do. And no one should be able to make you do anything. If you love yourself, you'll be able to stand up to that control, stand up to that person or that situation. Stop being afraid. Don't let fear hinder you. Don't let anyone try to control you. set up dominance and control in your life, regardless of what they say about you, don't let anyone come in and set up shop to control your life, to dictate how you're going to behave, how you're going to act. Deal with the issues, your childhood traumas. Go deal with those issues, because when you don't deal with those issues, you allow people in your life, like I allowed this lady in my life. You allow people in your life to, and it went on for so long until I got to a breaking point. Then it was that breaking point, but it shouldn't have to get to a breaking point. Don't let things get to a breaking point in your life. You should be able to handle that the first time. But the reason I wasn't able to handle it the first time, because of fear, I needed to heal, and I didn't love myself. Fear, no self-love, and I needed to heal. Now that I'm there, I wouldn't dare allow that to happen again, because I have too much knowledge. I have too much self-respect. I have too much self-love now. Before I didn't have that, right? Before I didn't have that. So I allowed that situation to go on for too long. And you think she cared? You think she was going to stop doing what she was doing? No. Because she had a controlling Jezebelic spirit. She didn't care as long as she got what she wanted. But I put a stop to that. Oh, I stopped that. No, if you can't bring peace in my parameters, if you can't bring peace, love, tranquility, understanding, no, that's not part of who I am. No, stay over there. Stay over there. No. So I just wanted to come talk to you. I had to do this video. I was trying to do a video all evening, but I had some other things to take care of. But don't let fear stop you. Stand up for yourself, love yourself, heal yourself. Okay? Good night.